Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
For Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine and another very hot day. The afternoon highs are expected to be around 103. Tonight, we'll see mostly clear skies and a very warm night, over 76. And tomorrow, mostly sunny with a slight chance of storms in the afternoon. High should be around 96. Meteorologist Kyle Bucker from 92.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street. When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Bearschen Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels, and you're on to a great day at Bearschen Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
There's a buzz in the air at Kansas. Maybe it's the roar of fans here at the track, or the anticipation of playoffs as drivers fight to move to the next round and keep their championship hopes alive. Maybe it's the pulse of the heartland, the thrill of speed, or the sounds of grills sizzling in the campgrounds. Whatever it will be one memorable weekend. NASCAR Playoffs Weekend at Speedway, September 8th through the 10th. Get your tickets today at kansasspeedway.com.
It's less than 1 month until the Guardians of Freedom Air Show comes to Lincoln's Air Park on August 26th and 27th. The show can't happen without the efforts of volunteers, and they need your help. This is a great opportunity to raise money for civic clubs, student organizations, club sports, and others who want to be close to the high-flying action. For more details on how to volunteer at the Guardians of Freedom Show, visit LincolnAirShow.com.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Donnie Nelson kind of was doing a little, backyard boogieing with Mark Cuban in the background. Moves are being done and things are happening to which you don't really about. That seems to me what happened in this situation. Things were going on, conversations was being had at the highest levels, and you got in on the party.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Take your go-to local manufacturer and installer of the best landscape lighting. Tailored Lights is excited to highlight the architecture of your home or business and provide a warm environment that feels safe. And for those outside the Lincoln area, they do ship across the country and are happy to work with anyone near or far with lights anywhere from 18 inches to 110 inches. Enhance your curb appeal with an exquisite Tailored Light today. Call 402-432-2572 or go to tailoredlights.com.
The Southern Con Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. On at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to a world of yum.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pick to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1950. 52. Make you clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street.
Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history. 13-0 and bring that trophy to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football.
We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sand Hills Global on 90% Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is the drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday. I am on my way to Grand Island, Nebraska today. It begins.
Did you remember asking? I just didn't know. Look at him, Raffy.
Oh.
I mean, it started out there. It started out
way it's going to go today. I see. I got
No, it is not. It's not going to go that way. It's not going to go that way. You served it up on a tee, though.
Well, we're just letting everyone know. You know, it's like I'm not going to be in the show tomorrow because I will be. We'll be preparing for the granddaddy of them all, the Nebraska State Fair. But hey, you know, no one cares. So my bad. But I'll tell you something I do care about.
Oh yeah,
Nick came out the box.
I know.
I mean, out the box. The first words he says, "AD, it was."
Not a nice guy. Not a nice guy.
I'm the nicest guy I know.
I'm the nicest guy I know.
Wrong.
What are you excited about, though?
Oh man,
I'm not excited.
Okay.
I'm upset. I'm highly upset.
Why?
Roger Craig
Oh yeah.
shunned again.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't even know what to say anymore. It's
I don't even let it bother me anymore because it's like I'll be more shocked when he gets in compared to when he does anymore. That's not even shock anymore. I don't know the criteria. I mean, we know the criteria, but we've talked about this a number of times. I think that those who are voting should not be the ones voting. Not saying they shouldn't vote, but they shouldn't be the ones having the final say. So it should be former players or current Hall of Famers, coaches that should be voting on it. I don't think the media should be the ones voting on because it could be too biased. And granted, first of all, current coaches could be biased, of course, who coach the player. I get that too. But I'm saying current Hall of Famers should be the ones voting them in. I just think it's ridiculous, man. And for not to have Roger Craig in there, and we can go a number of guys who they waited years for it. It's like, what are you waiting on?
Waited and then not even consideration like Chuck Foreman. It's like I don't understand that one.
He's been done playing for 40 years,
and now he don't even get finalist consideration. It's so weird. I don't understand it. It frustrates me greatly.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Gives me gray hairs.
So tomorrow you start the fair tomorrow.
Yeah, I do.
And you're there for 10 days.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be out there for a while.
So it's me and Nick on the show tomorrow.
Tomorrow it's just you two.
Actually, it's gonna be just Nick because I'm not coming either.
I guess we're having blank air from 8 to 10. Dead air.
No, I will be, but I have a Zoom right afterwards.
Okay.
So I'm gonna decide if I'm gonna Zoom in and talk to you or come hang out with you in person.
Okay.
But regardless, I'll be on though.
Okay.
Yep.
Looks like great. It's
cool. Maybe I'll call in if I have a little bit of time.
What do you like the most about the Nebraska State Fair? Right?
What'd you say? You are so not nice. You are so not nice today.
Nick, what'd you say?
Wow. I'm getting ready to leave for 2 weeks.
He goes, I'm not calling. I was like, nah, it's okay.
Can you believe this? This is what I deal with.
Nick's
like, Raffy.
Okay.
Oh, Raffy.
And you wonder why Coach Trainowitz came on my show.
I heard how it was.
I threw your name out there at least 3 times last night. I believe.
You did.
I think I
he probably thinks I'm a psycho. I'm going to go up to him on Friday. He's going to run away from me. He's going to be like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Raff told me to stay away from you.
Brad from Baldwin. Chase B says, good morning to my favorite radio show that I barely get to listen to anymore. Chase B, I'm sorry to hear that, man.
How many days till hockey season? We're getting close. I think Star's starting like like 20 days or something like that. That's a quick season, let me tell you.
It is quick. So Chase B, hopefully you can check us up more often, man. Brad from Baldwin, good morning, man. He says, Raff, I'll see you Saturday in GI.
Come say hi. I'll be the tall guy. Well, I guess there's a couple tall guys working. Actually, all 3 tall guys. Well, I'm the cute one.
Oh.
Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about.
See,
I can't help.
Yeah.
I am starting to twitch because I have to say something.
He tees it up so
Yeah,
often.
yeah.
He tees it up. He'll light a match. Like, how'd that get started? I mean, what happened?
Yeah.
Bo Lever sends a meme of somebody just getting slapped. Oh man.
Good times, good times.
Yes, Giltner says he just hit up the Buffalo Wild Wings next to the Holiday Inn in Grand Island. He said the beer taps are cold and ready for you, Raff. They're all ready for you.
I will be there. I'm guessing that'll probably be where I'll watch the Husker game at. I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's sad that you don't get to watch the Husker game with all of us.
You said that with a lot of
it is that. I meant it.
Yes, you're laughing.
Because I can't help but look at his face and laugh. Look at him. He's just so adorable.
Wow.
Who's a good little Raff?
Hey, Ron, I will not be a music act at the fair this year. I don't understand it. Maybe next year.
Next year.
You never know.
Oh, Big Daddy Travis, it is not going to be an upset. He says that I feel like there might be an upset this weekend. Navy over Notre Dame. College football is back this Saturday. Not a chance.
That game is at 1:30.
Is it at 1:30?
I believe.
In Ireland.
Yeah.
Not a week ago, of course. A year ago, you had Jake over in Ireland. You had Sip over in Ireland.
AD in Jamaica.
I was in Jamaica, man. So glad I did not go to Ireland to see the fiasco. I went parasailing instead, man. Was scared. I was so scared a brother turned white, man.
I mean, I don't know what we can friendly wager. I don't know. Big Daddy Travis. I have supreme confidence in Marcus Freeman. I love Marcus.
I like
Freeman.
you.
I love my Marcus Freeman.
I love my Marcus Freeman.
I like Marcus Freeman too, but I tell you what, he did a heck of a turnaround job because the second part. Because I tell you what, if the season would have ended the way it started, Freeman would not be he wouldn't be having a job right now. That's for sure. Oh boy, here goes Pete.
Oh, man. Damn, Raff, they treat you like you're Russell Wilson. Can't score a win.
Wow.
Pete, that is jacked up.
See, I read more. I read more of the Aaron's tweets. Messages.
My God.
Gotta say this. Love Raff's confidence in himself and his positive self-talk. We all need a little more of this in ourselves.
Yeah, I would agree.
I concur. I concur.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And Pete, well, he's a Cowboys fan. That's all I gotta say about that. Did you guys see Jerry Jones, what he said yesterday?
No, I didn't read the tweet. What did he say about the guy
got a speeding ticket?
Yeah.
Well, apparently it was 34 miles less than the speeding ticket he got last year. And he goes, well, he's getting better because he's going 66 and a 32 this year and not whatever plus or 100 and whatever last year. I'm like, how do you say that? But
dang,
Jerry Jones, I think he's losing. It might be losing.
How old is Jerry Jones now?
Oh, he got to be close to 90.
I can easily figure this out. Jerry,
close to 90.
I would say 82, 83.
Oh, he's older than that.
How old is he?
80.
I thought
he's
so.
only 80.
He is 80.
I thought so. I knew it was 90. Because he'd be older than Coach Osborne, right?
Man,
he's aging fast.
90 years.
Yeah, he's definitely aging fast. He looks like he's dang near 90.
90 years old and managing owning a team, man. Not owning it, but running a team would be a lot.
Well, he has a GM in name only.
Yeah,
he has they have a GM in name only because Jerry Jones still calls the shots there.
Well, him and his son,
Yep.
Steven.
Yeah, they have not been calling very good.
Yeah, he said that yesterday. I was just like, he still is going 30 miles over the speed limit still.
Yeah.
He's like, well, he's getting better. I'm like, what?
Incremental progress, man.
Next year, only 15 miles over the speed limit.
Yep, exactly.
Raff, real quick, how did it go last night? Because I was eating dinner when you were on your show last night. I caught maybe the tail end of it, and I'll watch it again when it comes on. You posted it. How did it go with Coach?
It was good. It was funny.
What's his expectations for the year?
To win every he's very much
obviously he's not going to show his hand, but
I kind of like, you can tell that he's very well studied and he's very well, like he talked about the scoreboard, like he's telling his guys the scoreboard shouldn't matter. If you do everything right, you do it, you practice, you you play well, you don't have penalties, you don't do crazy stuff. At the end of the day, the scoreboard will take care of itself. So he's very process oriented coach. I was impressed just how, sometimes you're a first year coach, being a head coach, he's probably never had to deal with, media, quote unquote.
Right.
And just the way he handled every question. And it was fun too, talking to him. Because, I've known Grant before he was born because his parents and my parents were friends. So it's been fun to see him, go from just a little baby all the way up to, to where he is now. So it's cool. And I'm just impressed. It's cool.
Good. When it's different being like, let's say you're an assistant coach and then you become the head coach, you're the figurehead. There's no, you're talking to the media, you're doing things like this.
Yeah.
They want questions. They have questions. You got to provide answers.
I was surprised too. I did not know that he'd been there since like 2008.
Oh, I didn't realize that either.
He went. So
did he go from college right there?
Yeah, he went,
or high school. Right
actually,
there.
he was in college. He went to Coach King at the time because I believe that was a coach before Coach Sherman. Asked him if he had any spots on his staff. He was a volunteer coach on the freshman team. Then he ended up becoming like a paid coach on the freshman team, then a paid coach and basically just worked up every single, and now he's the head coach. So it'll be fun to watch. And he's got some good players. And Mr. Nick Sainert and Jay Foreman will be out there Friday night on the call at Seacrest Field.
Hey, what time is that game? 7
o'clock.
7 p.m. game.
Links are going down. Oh.
About that?
I don't know what Lincoln High's got though, man. What's up, DP?
I'm an honorary Link though, so I got to I guess I got to play both sides of the fence here because I'm honorary Link 30-year anniversary guys. So
yeah, not making comments like that. You're not Link's going.
I know. No, he's looking at me like he wants to come over and punch me in the face.
Sideways, exactly. Like,
so to start the show, Nick wanted a piece, and now AD wants. Oh man, I'm not any friends here.
Well, you make those comments and then you wonder why. I mean, Link's going down, and now you're an honorary member. You were past tense an honorary member.
I'm cuter. I'm the guy. There's gonna be a lot of tall guys working this weekend. I'm just cuter. That's what you said.
True.
Folks, we got a full show for you today. Reggie Bush says, "I'm suing you." We're going to hear what his gripe is with the NCAA. Is it legit or not? I guess in his eyes it is. Also, Trev Alberts, the Greater Nebraska, was very transparent on the show last night about the state of Nebraska football and many other things. We got T-minus 7 days until Husker football kickoff.
We forgot to do the synonymous number. We can do that when we come back.
Who?
The synonymous
the number.
7 days was what, 7? Who wears famous 7?
Oh, yeah, we'll do that. Reggie Ball time. We'll do that. We'll do that.
All right, we'll send the break. It's the drive. 92.7 the ticket.
The Southern Pecan Cake from Beatrice Bakery. They don't just let you call anything Southern, especially when it's baked right here in Nebraska. There are standards you have to meet, like a rich, decadent, moist caramel cake? Check. Bursting with too many large pecans to count? Check. Big enough to share with the whole group? Check. But delicious enough that you won't want to share? A big check on that one. The Southern Pecan Cake, the newest cake to the Beatrice Bakery lineup. Try it for yourself at Beatrice Bakery. Online at BeatriceBakery.com. Welcome to our world of yum.
Tailored Lights is your go-to local manufacturer and installer of the best landscape lighting. Tailored Lights is excited to highlight the architecture of your home or business and provide a warm environment that feels safe. And for those outside the Lincoln area, they do ship across the country and are happy to work with anyone near or far with lights anywhere from 18 inches to 110 inches. Enhance your curb appeal with an exquisite tailored light today. Call 402-432-2572 or go to tailoredlights.com. Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is your go-to place in Lincoln for repairs and maintenance for diesel pickups to Class 8 over-the-road trucks and trailers, from bumper pole utility to full-size semi. Gray performs DOT inspections and are a service provider for fleet companies like ARI, Element Fleet, and FleetNet. They're a family-owned business in operation since 1952, and they keep a clean, friendly shop. Customer service is their top priority. Give Gray Diesel and Equipment Services a visit today with easy access just off I-80 and North 56th Street. When you think of places with tons of great beer selections and amazing food menu in Omaha, the conversation should start and end with Bearshin Beer Garden in Benson. With more than 30 beers on tap, including several German options, you're sure to find something you like. And don't forget their Nashville hot chicken sandwich or any of their delicious hamburgers. Start off with the warm house-made pretzels and you're on to a great day at Bearshin Beer Garden in the heart of Benson in Omaha.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people, when it comes to drywall, acoustical ceilings, and specialty products, are at Premier Drywall. Kevin and his crew will give your project the response and attention it deserves.
You'll get all of the attention to detail and quality that you would expect from someone who's been in the business for 30 years. For your new builds, build-outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin. Kevin at PremierDW.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, listen up. Select Plumbing gets it right the first time on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucets, repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. Plus, they're hiring service plumbers. If you're in Lincoln, Waverly, or the surrounding area, contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
It's less than 1 month until the Guardians of Freedom Air Show comes to Lincoln's Air Park on August 26th and 27th. The show can't happen without the efforts of volunteers, and they need your help. This is a great opportunity to raise money for civic clubs, student organizations, club sports, and others who want to be close to the high-flying action. For more details on how to volunteer at the Guardians of Freedom Air Show, visit LincolnAirShow.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine and another very hot day as afternoon highs are expected to be around 103. Tonight, we'll see mostly clear skies and a very warm night, over 76. And tomorrow, mostly sunny with a slight chance of storms in the afternoon. High should be around 96. Meteorologist Kyle Clucker from 92.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Jay Foreman here. Join us on Thursday, August 31st for our pregame show for Nebraska against Minnesota at the Warhorse Casino in Southwest Lincoln. We'll go from 4 p.m. to kickoff at 7 p.m. with the whole ticket crew. Make sure to drop by and see us at the Warhorse Casino.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people, when it comes to drywall, acoustical ceilings, and specialty products, are at Premier Drywall. Kevin and his crew will give your project the response and attention it deserves.
You'll get all of the attention to detail and quality that you would expect from someone who's been in the business for 30 years. For your new builds, build-outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin. Kevin at PremierDW.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we are back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Thursday, 7 days away till kickoff. We're covering some number 7s. Reggie Ball, definitely a number 7.
Andre McDuffie. McCathorn Clayton.
Big Mac Attack.
Mac Attack. Who else is number 7?
Here's
Ricky
one.
Simmons. We can't forget about Pretty Ricky.
Here's a guy that was, he was fine. Tariq Allen.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
Tariq Allen.
Yes, indeed.
Eric Crouch. I heard he won a Heisman Trophy here.
He's easy. He's easy. James and Lincoln, I agree. He's definitely the most famous number 7. Think about
John Elway's the most famous number 7.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
Wanna
I
read that
mean,
again?
to even mix Bronco football, Husker football, that is like, crossing the lasers and Ghostbusters. You never do that.
I got the way to get excited.
Yeah, that
And
was
get us back on track here.
yes. Raff totally polluted.
Yeah,
that's my fault.
Raff, you know that you polluted it by doing that.
It's like in my mind, if I hear
No,
you're done.
no,
You're done.
no. We need to rub that off.
That's a reset.
Let it go. 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 Come on. Let it go. 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 Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 7 days ago. I'll let it go. Can you what? Can you what? Come on. There it is. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Oh, there'll be. Yeah, I cannot wait. So, guys, guess what today is? Today, I start the montage for gameplay. Oh, sorry.
Hey,
sorry, Raff.
My mic is turned
I
off.
honestly forgot.
Craig,
You need
you
to
turned off
Raff,
my microphone.
Raff, you need to apologize for mixing.
right.
You need to apologize and never do that again.
All right, everyone out there, I apologize, but my
Just leave it
brain-
at that.
Just leave it at that.
Okay.
We don't need extra. We don't need more.
Gosh,
I apologize.
He tainted.
You're trying to do too much.
I'm sorry.
Tainted Eric Crouch.
Yeah.
Eric Crouch, besides Heisman, is one of the nicest guys you're ever gonna meet too. That dude is just cooler than the other side.
Eric
of the
Crouch
pillow.
did love John Elway, though. He did tell me that.
Raff, I am so close. We're talking Huskers, okay?
Sorry.
John Elway has no connection to Nebraska.
Thank God.
other than Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, our good friend.
Gosh, he's never even been here before.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
Sorry.
Proud sponsor of the post game show
dude.
on high school sports.
I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, that one kind of.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh my
We all deserve a second chance, AD.
This is like
Yes.
18,000 for you though.
I believe in second chances.
That's all you're gonna say.
You know, it is, you guys. It is crazy cool that, for so long, man, we've been. Oh, we're a month and a half away. We're 50 days away. Remember, we were counting down 50 days.
I
Dave
do.
10 days away.
Oh, we're 100 days away.
Yeah.
I'm getting so excited. We're 100
100
days
days.
away.
Craig said, "Turn off Raff's microphone."
I'm a man of the people.
But
Okay.
then-
No, I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people. That's why we turned it off.
Gosh.
That's why we turned it off, Raff.
Nyla, I'm glad this song is helping you get hyped for your walk this morning. Absolutely. Be glad you're getting in at a good time too before it gets ridiculously hot out
Hey,
there.
it's the last day of the triple digits, which is, so we're thankful for. We're all going to be, well, not we're all. I'm going to be out at the air show on Saturday. AD, you're heading out there on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I'm excited. I'm pumped to see it. I'm just hoping it's, not
here's
98,000.
Here's our 10
on the concrete.
On the concrete.
Yeah, it's going to be ridiculous.
With no trees, obviously, because it's on a runway. So there's no shade.
Well, here's what we got for the next 10 days. Tomorrow on high of 94. Saturday, high of only 30% chance of rain. Hopefully that starts in the evening because I'm golfing Saturday morning with my boys. Let's see what else here. Next 10 days. Come on, come back. 10 days. Sunday, the high is only 83.
Sounds like lottery tickets.
Isn't that nice? Yes. Monday, the high is only 85. Low of 59. When was the last time we seen 59?
I'm ready for hoodie weather. I got
Yes.
So shout out to Rico and Rachel. They got me a sweet hoodie for my graduation gift. Now I won't say how. I mean, it was like 3.5 months late, but they got me a sweet hoodie for.
Boy, that wasn't a passive aggressive.
graduation.
Nick does that a lot.
Boy, that was a passive aggressive backhand.
I'm pumped for hoodie weather. And
Well, it's
also
hoodie
it's
weather
football.
every day in the studio. You could have been wearing this thing all year.
Andy,
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest with you,
Hey,
man.
no,
You were over exaggerating.
No, I'm not.
Bit.
First of all, Nick,
Toughen up, AD.
I'm not tough. I don't have no problem saying I'm not tough. People say toughen up.
I'm about ready to push this
People
too warm
take
button
a
so it
bad-
turns it down.
People take a badge of honor. I'll be tough. You know what? And most of the dudes that are always saying they're tough are not tough. So I'm not tough. I can roll with that. You know what I'm saying? For me, 68 degrees is cold. I'm a little dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little dude.
I'm a little dude.
Right?
What are you saying about me if I'm not cold?
Well, I'm saying anything. I'm just saying
Well.
I'm gonna speak for me, myself, and I. And the words, that's what I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm cold. And Nick, you said it was 73 degrees in here. I'm thinking, dude, you
Hey,
must be from
that's what the-
Antarctica.
that's
You
what
must
the
have
thermostat
part
says.
Viking. No, that thermostat is broke.
Hey, come on now.
Raff, what do you think that temperature was when we first walked in here? Real talk. Put all everything else, all the bull aside. What do you think the temperature was in here?
60, probably 7 or 68 degrees.
Nice.
Dude, that is freaking.
It's like a house.
I think I keep my hotel at 66.
Yeah.
66?
Absolutely.
Well, when you're like out in the heat all day long and you get back in the night, you just want to just be blasted
See,
with
I keep my temperature about 69 at night, 68, 69. But I got blankets, everything else
Blankies.
on. Yeah. But you start getting this. I mean, in here, I was always shivering in here. That's why I'm drinking coffee. And I like coffee, but it's to keep me warm.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say, I just didn't think it was that cold when we walked in. Now I will say, there's like a dual air conditioned system in the studio specifically, and we're like a box, right? You have the main one that goes through the entire building, and then you have the portable one that goes strictly in our studio. The one that was strictly in our studio was not on. It's been turned off since we got in here at 8:00. But the one over the studio, hey, here's the deal. It wasn't. We had to get some people out here to fix it a couple days ago. You don't want it not working.
You definitely want it to work. I'd always rather be a little chilly.
Colder.
I'd always
than
rather be
hot.
chilly than just blazing hot.
Yeah.
When it's chilly, you can throw some sweatshirts on or something like that. When you're hot, it's just miserable. That's why.
Dang. How about this? My Nyla says my apartment is 68 basically year round, but in winter it's 65 to 66 degrees. I'm cheap.
No,
Who needs heat?
I can't roll like that. I can't roll like that. You guys, let me ask you this before we go to our break. We got a lot to catch up on. Does Reggie Bush have a case, legitimate case? Reggie Bush is suing the NCAA for basically defamation, is what he's saying. Does he have a case, you guys? Because they're saying that he was a pay for play. He's saying I had nothing directly contributed to me. It was to my parents. Do you guys think he'll ever see his Heisman Trophy back? Now, this is pre-NIL. We get that. Johnny Football got his loot after his Heisman. He already secured the Heisman. Do you guys think Reggie Bush has a chance to get his Heisman back one of these days? And listeners, what do you think?
I think it was happening that he probably would get his Heisman back, but then when you file a lawsuit, then that probably will muddy things a little bit. I think,
but he's filing against the NCAA, not against the Heisman
Trust,
not against the Heisman Trust.
But
because Heisman Trust could easily just say, screw you.
But was it the NCAA that? Because was it the Heisman Trust that revoked the Heisman in the first place, or was it the NCAA that was?
That's a good question, actually.
Kind of
Ralph.
forced it upon him, because I think he'll see his Heisman. I think he'll get the Heisman back eventually.
I agree.
And then the defamation of lawsuit, I think he probably has a good chance of winning that too, because I believe it was the NCAA director or whatever did reference him, and if he didn't have like the full facts of everything, then he probably might have a shot at winning that also.
How about this? See, and this is where people have differing views on it. Downtown Scott says, bro, got to give up. And then the next text says, money didn't affect his play. He definitely deserves it back.
Dude, here's my thing with it. I think, listen, the dude was the best player in college football, bar none. I mean, it was just electrifying. And the thing about it, even if he doesn't get it back, we all know it's his.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know it's because there's no question about it. Now, if it was performance enhancing drugs or something like he did to give himself an advantage, or something of that nature, this was something to where his parents got a crib, some other financial things of that nature. He says, now granted, he says he didn't directly get anything from it, which we don't know. We know his parents did, but it's like if we're talking about things on the field. Having his parents get a house and not predicate him and dictate him running over people like he was like they were playing Pop Warner and he was Walter Payton.
And even more importantly, I mean, if let's say they gave it for some odd reason to Vince Young after all these years, or even 10 years ago they would have given it to Vince Young. Nobody would really look at Vince Young and go, "Yeah, he's the Heisman winner." Because everybody knows Reggie, and Vince knows that too. That's why Vince hasn't taken it.
Yeah. And Bo Leavers, I think you're right on. I think you already paid the price, and I agree with you. And unknown texter 3213, you're right. USC did the right thing retiring his jersey. They did because think about this. Everyone knows that man won the Heisman.
Yeah. How about this? Andy on the YouTube stream says Reggie has been benefiting off of not having his Heisman.
Yeah, that's a great
entire
point.
Life.
That's a great point.
Entire non-football life. He's relevant every day now because of him losing it.
Yeah,
that's a great point.
Yeah.
Wow,
that's a great point.
That's a great point. The crazy would be if he showed.
Unknown texter 1000 says, "Hey, OJ still got his."
But all that happened after.
Yeah,
it happened after he won the Heisman. It happened after. The best would be if they do a Heisman House commercial and you see Reggie Bush I don't know, something where they can involve him in one of those Heisman commercials. That would be so funny.
Well, the one commercial did. I think was it Wendy's or somebody like that.
Reggie. Yeah, Reggie's on a Wendy's commercial
talking about how he got cheated out of it.
Reggie needs to be in the Heisman House ASAP.
Yeah.
Unknown texture 3213. You're right. It's bro was the face of LA and USA in the 2000s. Snoop Dogg coming to practice, busting out freestyles. Big swim, big swim, big swim means nothing to him. It's big swim. It's big swim. It's big swimming means nothing to him. I'm gonna come out with the full rep pretty soon, man.
Okay.
I've been writing lyrics, man. I've been in the lab, man. I've been in the lab.
Available on SoundCloud.
It's dropping game day, baby.
And he's gonna be going up to you. Hey, check this out. Look what I got. Look what I got.
This is fire.
I just put this on SoundCloud.
Songs of Naj.
Folks, we're gonna take a break. We come back. History. We got Husker football. We got Husker. Do we still have a kicker? We've been saying this for 2 or 3 days.
We have a kicker.
They're doing this for a mock game tonight as well, Memorial Stadium. Stick with us. It's The Drive. Thank you for saving us ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.com for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Summertime is in full swing, and it's time to get to work on outdoor projects. Deck City is a great place to start as Lincoln's local source for everything decks. Deck City has everything you need to build the deck of your dreams, from treated lumber to Westbury aluminum railings and TimberTech composite decking. They offer advice from real deck professionals to give you proper guidance to make your project go smoothly. Call them today to schedule an appointment at 402-480-6671. Go online at deckcityne.com or visit their new location just north of 33rd and Cornhusker Highway. Deck City, your local deck experts.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit OStreetCarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all. O Street Carpet. 1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Jay Foreman here. Join us on Thursday, August 31st for our pregame show for Nebraska against Minnesota at the Warhorse Casino in Southwest Lincoln. We'll go from 4 p.m. to kickoff at 7 p.m. with the whole ticket crew. Make sure to drop by and see us at the Warhorse Casino.
Vershawn Jackson for Brandt Excavating. Brandt's been in business for 29 years, and they specialize in a variety of things. If you're looking for someone to get the job done in precision demolition, excavating, trucking, mass grading, and site prep, Brandt is the place to call. To set up a quote or learn more, call Brent Excavating at 402-474-4113 or go to BrentExcavating.com. They're also hiring, so join the team today. Brent Excavating, a part of the Bauer brand, who reminds you, go big Brent.
You worked all year, sweating, building, providing. Labor Day is your day. Schaefer celebrates you this Labor Day. To show our appreciation, Schaefer's has lowered the prices on Maytag and KitchenAid appliances. Save on energy-efficient refrigerators or Maytag laundry pairs, and reward yourself with interest-free financing. Schaefer's, local and family-owned since 1946.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
General contractors, business owners, property owners. The success of your business requires doing business with the right people. And the right people, when it comes to drywall, acoustical ceilings, and specialty products, are at Premier Drywall. Kevin and his crew will give your project the response and attention it deserves.
You'll get all of the attention to detail and quality that you would expect from someone who's been in the business for 30 years. For your new builds, build-outs, or renovations, reach out to Kevin at premierdw.com. Premier Drywall in Lincoln.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Problem gambling affects millions of Americans daily, of all ages and walks of life. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Need service on your home air conditioner? Call the company Lincoln has counted on since 1952, Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. No matter what brand you have, when you need service, you want Bryant's experienced pros working for you. Friendly NATE certified technicians with the tools, training, and technology to restore your comfort quickly. No matter what brand, when you need service, just call Bryant. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing. We do whatever it takes.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Hey, it's Jake. So tune in this Friday as Early Break with myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush broadcast from the Nebraska Army National Guard hangar ahead of the air show this weekend. You won't want to miss this one. That's this Friday for Early Break from 6 to 8 a.m. at the Nebraska Army National Guard hangar.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. The home of Kansas City Royals baseball. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is The Drive with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Big swim, big swim, big swim.
Big swim. Big swim. Big swim. Big swim. Huh.
Nick's singing his own song.
Big swim.
Whoa, hey.
Big swim. Big swim. Splash. Big swim. Splash. Big swim. Splash. Go slower. Big swim. Splash. There you go. Big swim. Splash. Whoa, swimming. We swimming. We swimming.
I had my eyes closed that entire time. I was
You were harmonizing. Oh boy.
Anyway. You know, folks, it is getting close to kickoff, but it's also even closer to those angelic voices.
Now punting.
Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about a science book. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know that I love you. And I know that if you love me too, what a wonderful world this would be. August 22nd, 23rd, 1998. This was in by article by Richard Rosenblatt, Associated Press. Says in Big Red Country, where anything short of a national title is unacceptable, Tom Osborne's retirement barely caused a stir. I would disagree with that. But it also says, so what Nebraska loyalists are saying? Surely Frank Solitz will step in after 19 years as an assistant under Coach Osborne to lead the Cornhuskers to yet another national championship. Johnny Rogers was quoted as saying, one link in the chain is not going to break the whole chain. 72 Heisman Trophy winner says, we're going to fill that link up like a big red machine and just keep rolling along. Nick, you weren't born yet.
I was not.
But in retrospect, Raff, I would say for you in retrospect, why didn't it keep rolling? I got my own opinion too, but I want you to go. Text line, let us know why you think it. What broke? What went down? What happened? What had happened was.
What had happened was, man, I would have to say, people thought they were bigger than the program.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that played a key factor in it. There were some people that thought they were bigger than the program, and I think that hurt Nebraska.
You know, Raff, I think you're spot on. I think there is a myriad of things that happened, that being most prominent. And when something's Coach Solitz made some tough moves with some people we both know. Some of those individuals were some of my coaches, guys that I had known since I was a kid, driving a golf cart down there. It was tough. It was tough for everybody involved. It was tough for Coach Solitz that felt he needed to make some changes on his staff, which I'm sure was gut-wrenching for him. It was gut-wrenching for the recipients of it. It was just tough.
I mean, honest, you know, a lot of the big thing too was, when I say bigger than the program, I don't mean that in just people that were working at the university. I think there were some boosters out there that thought they were a little, and I think that played into the downfall of Nebraska, because Coach Osborne had kind of put himself in he'd attained that peak to where it was his ball game, and you know, this is what's going to happen. And I think Coach Solitz might have thought he was going to have that same autonomy, and then I don't think it ever came to fruition, especially when the guy from North Platte took over as the athletic director, and I think that's what hurt Nebraska. I mean, I got to call it like it is. I mean,
we have not recovered yet.
No.
I think Bo is the closest to that. And you know what? I'm going to say this about Bo, man. Bo was a fiery guy, and sometimes your greatest strength can be your greatest weakness as well. The thing that I think that hurt Bo, I don't think that hurt. I mean, we all know when there were teams that were equal talent or better, unfortunately, we didn't fare well in those games. It wasn't just, it was bad, you know. But as far as Bo, people ask me, would you ever hire Bo? I would hire Bo in a heartbeat as my defensive coordinator. In a heartbeat. Bo didn't like being a figurehead, you know, but I would hire Bo in a heartbeat as my D coord, because that dude could call some Ds, you know. Now, granted, and those near saying, wait a minute, you had a guy that ran for like 1 billion yards in Melvin Gordon against him. But I think this is just me on the outside looking in. I could be wrong. And But it seemed like when he just had to focus on defense only and not managing an entire organization as big as Nebraska's is, it's a machine that'll chew you up and spit you out. I think it would have fared better. But, you know,
it would have been interesting to see. Like, I mean, I've always held on to this. If they would have,
Coach would have got a shot,
if they given Solich one more year, because what
was his record when he got fired, Raff? Think about that.
Was it 58-19 or something?
58-19, but I mean his final year. What was that team record?
10-2, I think.
And we fired him.
But then you look at that coaching staff that he had. Like, say what you want, it was hard for him to let some of the coaches go at Nebraska, but it got to the point too where a lot of these coaches weren't able to go out on the road and recruit anymore. And you look now at football, recruiting is kind of your lifeline in your program to bring in players. So Coach Solich made that tough decision, went out and hired a staff, and you look at those people that are on that staff now and where they're at. I mean, you had Jimmy Burrell. He's retired now, but he was defense coordinator at Ohio for several years. Had a decent son, or the youngest son that actually pretty successful NFL quarterback. You don't know what happens if he's at Nebraska as the a defensive linebackers coach or something like that. Maybe Burrow comes to Nebraska. You never know that. You got Tim Albin. He's the head coach. He's the head coach at Ohio now. And then you had a certain guy on staff. You had a Lance Leipold guy that was your on-campus recruiting coordinator. He's put together a fairly decent career for himself. And that this just goes on, and it's sad that they never had that opportunity to get a second year, because what they'd done that first year, was fairly decent. And you think that would have deserved it, but like I said, I go back to people thought they were bigger than the program, and people carried vendettas, and they weren't able to manage those, and that's when you get the changes.
Just an unknown texter 6261 goes, "Oh my gosh, what is happening?" I must have been the sinking part.
Oh yeah, it was.
Aaron has a great point there too. I think Aaron, you're spot on. We haven't had coaches who could successfully adjust during games, create wins. So many times they look lost in the second half. And, the reality is Aaron's spot on. Bo Levers and down in TCU. All those are pretty cool signs on the street there. That would be sweet, man. I don't know if you guys seen that on the text line. Thanks for sending that. Bo Lever, man. Safe travels down there in Fort Worth too. I love down Fort Worth, man. Especially old Fort Worth is pretty cool down there. Gene and Lincoln, Pelini, the D coordinator, absolutely. I would hire Bo in a heartbeat.
And that's who and Frank had that situation. Like, I think Coach Solich, I think he knew Pelini's demeanor, but his attention to detail, like coaching defense. I remember going up into Coach Pelini's office when he was there. He had notebooks. The big, thick notebooks.
Oh yeah,
from every single game he had coached, going back to like the Green Bay Packers. It was unreal. I was like, he has it, thick. I'm like, that is some serious study going on. So his attention to detail, when it came to coaching defense, was amazing.
Well, we're going to definitely dive into Husker football more after this, but also today, August 24th, 2008. The USA, the Redeem team, beat Spain 118-107 in men's basketball gold medal match in the Olympics in Beijing. And folks, if you have not seen that on, I think it's Netflix, I believe, isn't it? Redeem team. Check it out. It is a great watch to see how Kobe Bean Bryant, we celebrated his 45th. We acknowledged him yesterday for his birthday, how he changed the temperature of that team by his habits. That was pretty cool. So if you haven't seen that yet, Redeem team, check that out. Me and Raff actually finished watching up The Swamp.
Oh, nice.
Yesterday, which was really good. There was a lot, I was looking at some of the comments, and there were people that were just like, they didn't show it in the trash. Well, do you think really that Urban Meyer's going to go on there?
Urban Meyer, you're not going to get Urban Meyer, Tim Tebow, and Seiler and Spikes and all those guys to come on the show. Like, oh, by the way, we're just going to empty the laundry.
We're going to empty the laundry out of guys that have committed murder. We got guys who are stealing laptops. Guys going to. First of all, everyone already knows that.
Yeah.
They know. So you can think of going there and self-incriminate yourself?
No.
So when people say, well, they didn't show it all. Well, you already know it all.
Yep.
Nebraska's only going to show so much, even in the day by day. They're not going to, there's just certain things you're not going to go on there and just bash yourself over and over, especially when people know it happened.
Yep. So
I'm not going to go on a show and destroy. No, it just blew me away by some of the comments. They didn't show all the dirty. Well, do you want to go and show all your dirty stuff on there? It's not like they don't know already.
Maybe they're just setting up for the second part of the series.
Before we get to birthdays, I got something here, guys. On this day in 2021, Okay, so just
you
2
were
years
born.
ago. No, 2021.
I thought you said 2001.
You
Okay.
were born.
The ACC, the Big Ten, and the Pac-12 joined together in an alliance to stabilize stabilize a volatile environment where they will prioritize the student athlete well-being over money.
Yeah.
Boy, that was short-lived.
Man.
Money
2 years
wins.
Your
ago.
well-being, we're just going to start flying you across the country to play games.
And the Big Ten coached for the Pac-12 teams.
Yeah.
And that what was that?
2021, 2
On
years
this day.
ago.
Seems so long ago.
They formed the alliance.
Speaking of Reggie Bush and getting Heisman trophies taken away, on this day in 1989, a Bartlett Giamatti tells Pete Rose he's suspended from baseball for life. And it's still going. What was that, 34 years later?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't think that Pete will see reinstatement to baseball in his lifetime. I don't see it happening. So
no, won't happen. Folks, we'll be right back. We have some Husker football to discuss. And folks, we mentioned it is literally Ricky Simmons days away. Name another one, Raff.
Another one?
Another one.
Another number 7. I gotta be
Come on.
out there with my number 7. So
Except that guy in the West. Come on. Nick, who's your number 7?
All I do is think of
I'm gonna stick with Tariq Allen.
Tariq Allen, who's your number 7?
Oh, Dijon Gomes?
Dijon Gomes. Oh, yeah, he was a bad boy.
I'm
Reggie Ball.
trying to get out there with the number 7.
Just say something quick.
I don't
Come
know.
on, yeah, I had to play the music.
Eric Crouch.
There we go. EC in the house.
It's killing Raff.
Killing him. Folks,
all I do when I think of 7 is just think of John Elway.
Go ahead.
And on that note, folks, we apologize for that. We're gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it. We'll be right back.
Working
The
on
drive.
it. He's not going to be here after the break.
90.7 the ticket.
Summer is winding down, but there's no reason to put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Sign up today for 9-hole leagues this fall, any day from Monday to Friday, starting on September 25th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Call today at 402-742-0140.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the Doane experience has been life-changing.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GE Landscape Supply for more info or call 402-467-1627.
At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just a professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, our passion. For happier, healthier furry friends.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Tune in this Friday as Early Break with myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush broadcast from the Nebraska Army National Guard hangar ahead of the air show this weekend. You won't want to miss this one. That's this Friday for Early Break from 6 to 8 a.m. at the Nebraska Army National Guard hangar.
Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits is now open in Lincoln. Shop our expansive collection of wine, beer, spirits, and cigars at 5040 North 27th Street. From top shelf liquor to crowd favorite beer, Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits has a beverage for every taste and every budget. Plus, join our loyalty program to earn rewards and save on future purchases. Shop Wall-to-Wall Wine and Spirits at 5040 North 27th Street in Lincoln. That's 5040 North 27th Street.
Gray Diesel and Equipment Services is hiring and seeking motivated applicants. Gray offers a second-to-none benefit package that includes health, dental, vision, 401k, paid vacation, and paid holidays. They offer great pay and tuition reimbursement or a tool purchase program for qualified candidates. It's a fun, friendly team with lots of variety and work assignments, so there's something for everybody. View and apply for their job openings today at grayusa.com. Visit them in person just off I-80 and North 56th Street. Come be a part of the Gray difference.
You deserve the best. The Liberty First MasterCard, you can pay down your high-rate debt and could save hundreds when you transfer the balance. The Liberty First Credit Union MasterCard has no balance transfer fees, no cash advance fees, and no annual fee. And with a fixed rate as low as 9.99% APR and you choose rewards, you'll be able to manage your card your way. Visit libertyfirstcu.com. Rates and terms are based on your credit and subject to change. Federally insured by NCUA. Liberty First Credit Union. Banking with purpose.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of local union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
First, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring. I wasn't sure what I was getting into.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out of Starter Heyman with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love my ring. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
Yeah, it was great.
We're definitely coming back. Sure. Sauter Heyman Jewelers, Lincoln and Grand Island. SauterHeyman.com.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on innovation and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
Welcome into the drive with AD and Raff. Former Husker football national champion, speaker, and author, Aaron Davis.
Nebraska will win the national championship. The Cornhuskers beat Miami. It is history, 13-0, and bring that trophy back to Lincoln.
Former Arena Football League quarterback, former head coach of the Capital City Crush, and guru of Husker football history, Chris Raff.
25 straight wins for the Cornhuskers. One of the most dominating stretches in college football history. We may have seen one of the best teams in the history of college football tonight.
Brought to you by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody. We're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. It's Thursday. We are Chef Sims days away from Nebraska football. What's up now, everybody? Boom. Got it.
That's why Raff was silent the entire break.
He was
he was like, I just don't want to mess this up. I just can't mess this up.
I know.
He said, "What's up now, everybody?"
He's like, it's killing me not to tell them during the break, but I'm going to tell them for the first time live on air.
I had to bite my tongue for like 2 minutes.
I know you did. I can tell. You could not.
Nick's like either he's thinking about something really hard or he has to use the restroom. But I'm okay. I got it out.
I'm going to go ladder, but I was wrong. I figured I didn't know you could. I didn't know you were thinking hard. I didn't know you could.
Oh, I was. Oh, whoa. I always think hard.
Okay, let's move on.
Big Joe says AD is a believer. I am, dude. I would totally have him as my decor, man.
Guys,
I would.
You want to know what I stayed up watching all last night?
What's that?
Matt Rule getting hired, Matt Rule press conferences, college game day reaction of when he got hired at Baylor, then when he got hired at Carolina. Because I was also curious, and this is not like anything against Matt Rule. I wanted to know how he talked when he was at Baylor versus when he was at Carolina versus when he's at Nebraska. And because here's the thing is, it doesn't mean as much if he's saying the same stuff as he said at Baylor and he said at Carolina and now he's saying in Nebraska. It's just a repetitive cycle. And so it was interesting to like go back and listen to him talk, post game and talk in fall camp at Baylor and talk, at his introductory press conference at Carolina. Because it was, it's not very similar. They're similar, like obviously the way he speaks is similar, but
the message,
the message, the way he talks about his football team, it's different. So I guess that maybe is something Nebraska fans can take pride in, is that it's customized to
He's not
Nebraska.
regurgitating the same thing over and over again.
It's not a recycling bin.
I might have, Henry. I might have.
Yeah, Henry, he did do a P.D. Pablo.
It started to happen for a second.
Yeah, he did it.
I stopped myself from.
Wasn't bad, though. Wasn't bad.
Thank you.
Unknown texter 2188. He says, why put Swamp Kings on Netflix? If it's just a promo for Florida, I might be going to watch it. I'm going to say this. Give it a chance. Because even if you don't like Florida, because I'm no Florida fan, I'm no Florida. I'm just a football fan. I wanted to see it out of curiosity.
I really liked how in depth they went into the locker rooms. They didn't put like we said that they didn't put on like some of the crazy stuff, but some of the stuff like in the locker room and stuff like that, it was very
well. The part with Spikes and
Tebow
and Tebow going at it.
Yeah,
they had to be separated.
Yep, and they put on the
audio
or whatever. So that surprised me that they put that on there.
Yeah, so I would say this on texture. Give it a chance. If you're just, I respect your thoughts if you don't, but if you just want to see. Now, granted, I'm not a Florida fan either. By no means. But I enjoyed the documentary, just watching it out of curiosity. Yep. So if nothing else, give it a shot as far as that goes. You do get some in-depth of some locker room, what it was like prior to him getting there, etc. But of course, if you're expecting them to go to air their dirty laundry out, the crime scenes and things. But actually, they do. They talk about when James was arrested.
Yeah.
They talk about obviously the pain and went through when the young man Avery died by OD, which is tragic.
Avery Atkins.
Yes, that was horrible situation there. So it gets a little bit in depth. 8604 said, you guys are awesome. Have an amazing day. Be great and be kind, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day. Be safe out there, folks. Today is hopefully the last day of this aggressive, horrible heat. So be careful, hydrate out there. Okay, fellas, we got 7 days until kickoff. A week from tonight, Nebraska kicks off. Raff, if you're the coach right now, we obviously have that script. They're going to have that scrimmage tonight.
Yep, kind of like a full like walkthrough or whatever. Like what
full game?
I think they'll. Yep.
Yeah.
Play it. No, I was just saying they're just going to play it like a real game. Though I'm sure they'll do like all the warm ups and everything, just preparing. Like so that's cool that they're taking that time so that's not walking out there that first game and not knowing what they're doing. So they'll have that all down pat.
Players and coaches.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Wonder if they'll have to wear their coaching attire.
A thing that's important about tonight, leading up to this, I think it's a good idea. This is the first time that all those guys will coach together for the first time, too.
Yep.
Now, they've coached together in spurts in different places, but this staff together, that's why I think this mock game is a great idea. And you turn up the volume and you turn up the intensity and you make it stressful.
Yep. I noticed
you make it stressful. Make it stressful as much as you can.
Yep. I noticed too on that inside look, or
I'm gonna watch
a look in.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed too that when they were going to scrimmage or just going to in practice, that he screamed. He's like, "Coaches, I want you on the sidelines like it would be in a real game. I want you on the sidelines like a real." So I like that they're not just standing in the huddle with them, and they're actually, doing it like a real game.
Because you ain't standing on the field in the game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like that aspect. That's a great point. It's like I said, tonight, I think this is just me. I think it's one of the most important practices because it's going to be the closest thing that will mimic a game time atmosphere, and obviously minus the fans, etc. Let me ask you guys this: what do you expect from the Minnesota crowd? Do you expect a sellout?
With Nebraska fans.
Yeah, say with Nebraska fans, yeah. Minnesota's doing this thing like gold out or whatever, where they're trying to get everybody to wear gold. So it'll be an ugly combination of red and gold. But no, I expect it to be pretty full. I expect it to be pretty full
with a lot of Nebraska fans.
Lots of Nebraska fans. I think in attendance.
It's Raff. What's your thoughts? Do you think Minnesota's going to show up in force?
I think Nebraska. I
Do
mean,
you think
you're
there'll be
gonna-
more Nebraska fans than Minnesota?
there
fans?
won't be more Nebraska fans there, but there'll be a good number of Nebraska fans just with the I mean, think about it now in the Big Ten, proximity wise, Minnesota is one of your closest. Minnesota, Iowa. After that, all your road games are a distance.
Right,
So you've got to believe that those Nebraska fans that don't want to fly or take multiple days off work and stuff like that. I guess it is on the Thursday, but I think that the Nebraska fans will try. It'll be a large Nebraska contingent,
And there's a lot of Nebraska folks up in Minnesota as well.
Oh,
a lot of Nebraska people live up there.
So it'll be a good amount.
I feel that I'm thinking probably I think it could be even 70%, 30%, or even 60-40. Obviously the lower number being Nebraska fans, but I think they're going to show up and show out when they get up there.
Oh, I think 30% easy.
What do you think, you guys, as far as we've been looking and reading and just finding out that there's been a kickoff, not literally kickoff, but they're pun intended, between Bleak Road and Alvano. What do you think? Do you think they'll use one on field goals and one on punts or kickoffs? How's that going to go?
Buschini will be punting.
Buschini will be punting.
Buschini, not Alvano.
Yeah. I think Tristan Alvano is going to win the job.
So do I.
I've seen his leg, and I mean, we've seen both their legs in person. That's a weird statement. Anyway, we've seen them both.
I don't go look at their legs when I go down there.
Nice leg.
Now you know what I'm doing at practice.
Nick's like, give me that leg. Let me see it.
Yeah. No, so
he
I'm gonna
likes
set it right up here so I
legs.
can get a better look at it. Anyway, so no, I think Tristan Alvano is going to win the job. I think Nebraska. Timmy Bleakroad was serviceable. Timmy Bleakroad it's not like he was an Alex Henry.
Do you think he'll
It's
do
not like-
No.
No.
I think it'll be all Alvano
I think
all the way across the
Alvano all
board.
the way across the board.
Yeah. I just think Alvano's got something. I mean, just his high. I know people are like, well, it was in high school, but the thing is, I think it's a lot tougher to kick field goals in high school than it is in college.
He also kicked in Memorial Stadium, which gives you some, if we hadn't seen what he's done the last couple of years in Memorial Stadium, then maybe I'm sitting there with a little bit of hesitation.
Been there, done that.
But he's done it, and he's done it successfully, and he's done it exceptionally well, as good as he could have. Right? He went 5 for 5 last year,
And they weren't
in
short.
the state championship game. All of them were over 40 yards.
Yeah,
all of them were over 40 yards. Think about that. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think it'll be him also.
You know what guy? Go ahead, Raff.
I just think he's going to be one of the guys that you're going to look back on.
I would
and
say he's going to be in that conversation.
He's going to be in that as one of the best.
Do you guys think, though, because we used to do that times, do you think each week it's going to be a competition who makes the most kicks during the week?
Probably not. I think
if a kicker, let's say Alvano's struggling.
If he's struggling,
then we can practice.
Then it'll be a
But then you
practice.
got Bleak who's just nailing them.
Yeah,
and then vice versa.
Yeah. But I think if he comes out the first game and kicks good, I think it'll be his job, unless something really crazy happens and he misses a few. But it's always, I mean, like we always say, it goes back to, like, even Urban Meyer talked about how he didn't handle Tim Tebow the way he should have, the way he did the other players, and the other players saw
They
that.
called him out.
And I think
they called him out.
And I think Matt Rule, I think, has the same thing. I think that he doesn't want to get caught in that scenario. So I think any player, if they're struggling, then he's not afraid, like, by pulling off those guys off, like, you got to be ready to step up. So I think if the kicker's struggling, I guarantee you Bleak Road will be kicking. And same thing goes, at any other position. If Irvin's not doing what they want him to be doing, then Grant will be in there sooner. It's
which I want to talk about when we come back, man. The 3-headed, potentially 4-headed monster. I want to talk more about that. Because I'm wondering, are there enough footballs to go around?
Oh, plenty of footballs.
So we want to talk about that. Folks, this is The Drive with AD and Raff. Got Nick holding it down as well. Big swim. Big swim. Big swim means nothing to him. He's big swim. Folks, we'll be right back. 927. Take it.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs for more information. Sandhills is looking to fill hundreds of new openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Sandhills has a professional culture and is fast-paced with a focus on growth, innovation, and leading-edge technologies. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Apply today at sandhills.jobs.
You've worked hard all year, sweating, building, providing. Labor Day is your day. Schaefer celebrates you this Labor Day. To show our appreciation, Schaefer's has lowered the prices on Maytag and KitchenAid appliances. Save on energy-efficient refrigerators or Maytag laundry pairs, and reward yourself with interest-free financing. Schaefer's, local and family-owned since 1946.
Acres, your John Deere dealer, is offering hot financing on all new compact tractors. For a limited time, get 0% interest for 84 months when you buy any new John Deere compact tractor. And with a variety of attachments, you'll make quick work of chores around your acreage. From mowing to grading and moving large loads, Acres has a John Deere tractor to handle your toughest projects. Don't delay. Visit your local Acres store to take advantage of this great offer. Acres, solutions for every field. Offer expires September 30th, 2023, subject to approved credit with John Deere Financial.
Jay Foreman here. Join us on Thursday, August 31st for our pregame show for Nebraska against Minnesota at the Warhorse Casino in Southwest Lincoln. We'll go from 4 p.m. to kickoff at 7 p.m. with the whole ticket crew. Make sure to drop by and see us at the Warhorse Casino.
Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul. Smoked meats, amazing sides. The only problem when they fix you a plate is that at some point, that plate will be empty. But hear me out. What if that plate was never empty? That dream can be your reality with the Mary Ellen's Express Lunch Buffet. From 11 to 2 every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and even Saturday. One price, all you can eat, and it even comes with a drink. Tell your boss you're taking a long lunch and get down there. Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul at 29th and Pine Lake. Let them fix you a plate.
Landmark Implement is hosting their annual Air Seeder Clinic at the Landmark Holdridge Support Center near the airport on Wednesday, August 30th. Get a refresher on your air seeding equipment from Landmark's team so you're ready for seeding this fall. Session topics will include cover crops, Seed Start 2 and 4, calibrations, tractor prep, and more. Dinner will begin at 5:30 with the clinic to follow. All at the Landmark Holdridge Support Center on August 30th. Learn more at landmarkimp.com/events.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
H&H Roofing, established in 2015, is proud to serve the local area, which includes the tri-state area in Nebraska, Iowa, and South Dakota. H&H Roofing has a professional team that are licensed and bonded, GAF Master Certified Installers, and an insurance-preferred contractor that will work directly with your insurance company. Also a leading roofer, siding, and gutter specialist. H&H Roofing will service all residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Go to HandHroofs.com for more information or call 402-359-2546.
You've driven by GE Landscape Supply countless times, likely without even knowing, at 6701 Cornhusker Highway. Now it's time to stop in. GE Landscape Supply sells to homeowners and contractors with a vast selection of landscaping and construction materials. They sell in bulk to save you money, and you can buy anything from a 5-gallon bucket to a semi-load. And don't forget, they deliver anywhere. Stop by 6701 Cornhusker Highway from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday to Friday and 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturdays. Go to GELandscapeSupply.com for more info or call 402-467-1627.
Repeat after me. I will not touch the fuse box.
I will probably not touch the fuse box.
Sip, do you remember what happened last time?
Yeah, I remember.
What happened?
Half of the city block lost power.
And?
My chicken condo went haywire.
That's right. The chickens ran wild. So what do we do instead?
Call Joe at Ambition Electric and let him handle everything. Look, saved on speed dial.
Ambition Electric, 402-217-3415 or online at ambitionelectric.com.
Tune in to the Teammates Mentoring Hour each Wednesday from 6 to 7 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket. Hear stories from the program started by Tom and Nancy Osborne and how it's changed mentors and mentees' lives and how you can be involved. The Teammates Mentoring Hour, Wednesday night from 6 to 7 o'clock on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
The Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine and another very hot day. The afternoon highs are expected to be around 103. Tonight, we'll see mostly clear skies and a very warm night. We'll go around 76. And tomorrow, mostly sunny with a slight chance of storm in the afternoon. High should be around 96. Meteorologist Kyle Hunter from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. This week, enjoy 8-ounce USDA choice boneless New York strip for just $6.99 each. All natural thick cut Iowa pork chops for $1.99 per pound. And fresh, never frozen Atlantic salmon fillets for just $9.99 per pound. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Tune in this Friday as Early Break with myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush broadcast from the Nebraska Army National Guard hangar ahead of the air show this weekend. You won't want to miss this one. That's this Friday for Early Break from 6 to 8 a.m. at the Nebraska Army National Guard hangar.
Get ready for an unforgettable night at Ignite Lincoln 15. On September 14th, Rococo Theater will come alive with captivating stories from diverse voices that inspire change and spark connection. You'll hear from 12 passionate speakers, including our 5 nonprofit finalists who are making a real impact. Be part of this remarkable event that celebrates the power of storytelling. Secure your spot now by purchasing tickets at ignitelincoln.org and join us in creating a brighter future together. Don't miss your chance to experience Ignite Lincoln 15, a night of inspiration, community, and possibility.
Summer is winding down, but there's no reason to put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Sign up today for 9-hole leagues this fall, any day from Monday to Friday, starting on September 25th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Call today at 402-742-0140.
This is The Drop with AD and Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket. This segment is proudly sponsored by Florial's Italian Restaurant and Grill, just south of Lincoln Southwest High School on 14th and Pine Lake Road. Florial's Italian Restaurant provides a cozy, family-friendly setting where good food and good company come together. Whether it's a family dinner, a date night, or a catch-up with old friends, Florial's is the perfect place to make special memories. All you have to do is visit florialsne.com or call 402-423-5576 to make reservations or place takeout orders. We're getting close to the weekend. You could go to the air show during the day and then go to Florial's at night and have dinner. Ah, yummy.
I'm excited to go to the air show. I wasn't excited when I was looking at the temperatures early. Then when I seen it tappers down to 80s on Sunday, I was like, yeah, it's going to be fun. I've never been to an air show before. I've seen the Blue Angels at airports where I've been them practice, not practice, but landing and taking off. But I've never seen an actual air show live.
Yeah.
You know,
guys. So a little bit of breaking news out of the NFL here. Isaiah Simmons, the linebacker for the Arizona Cardinals, he was out of Clemson, just got drafted back in 2020. He has been traded to the New York Giants for a 7th round pick. That's what they got out of him. So he got
7th round.
He got 7th round. So get this. The Cardinals are unloading because
money dump.
He in 2021, he had 105 tackles, and in 2022 had 99 tackles. This is not a washed up player or a rookie that's not panned out.
What was his salary?
This is his starting. Their starting outside linebacker. Here I can find out.
They're trying to get rid of salary.
I wonder what he was making. You making that
Isaiah
type of
Simmons'
production.
contract was on. This is it. He signed a 4-year, $20 million deal. $5 million a year, $5.5 million, not even $5.5 million a year.
It's not even like.
But you also got to remember too that you got a new coaching staff, new defensive coaching staff, so he might not have mixed.
Philosophy.
Yep, might not have mixed with the new staff, so that plays a factor.
There's a chance. I mean,
well, you guys think about this.
He got picked 1st round, 8th overall. He pans out. He does well for Arizona, and they get a 7th round pick out of him.
Got a 7. Wow. Use that 7.
You know, Arizona's done some boneheaded things like that the past couple of years, though. Just like, what do you get in return?
Yeah.
And They must have been desperate to get rid of. And maybe there's things we don't know about.
Exactly. Maybe
in the
there's
locker
things that we
room
don't know.
We don't know about.
Wow.
If you're ready to get rid of them that cheap, there's things we don't know about.
Or he
that's
just
going
didn't
on.
just philosophy.
It's my philosophy.
Wise. Philosophical. So how did you say that?
Philosophical.
Philosophical.
That's right.
Thanks.
Philosophical.
I tried.
You know, think about this,
can't-
you guys.
I tried.
You got it. You
I
got it.
tried.
You know.
I tried.
Oh yeah, phonics. That's good.
I was trying to sound it out.
I remember third grade.
Well, I tell you what, those guys are going to button up because think about this, guys. In 5 days, the 29th, it's cut day.
Yep.
Rosters get down to 53 on next Tuesday. So in 5 days, you better. And a lot of those guys got one game left starting tonight. Your Thursday night, and I won't even probably watch the Steelers preseason game. I'll probably watch maybe the first series or two, and that'll be about it. I think there's 3 games on the agenda tonight. Two games.
Yep.
Steelers and Falcons, and who else? Who's the second game?
Eagles, Colts.
Eagles, Colts.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, dude, and I by no means, this is a tough situation. I mean, it's weird, kind of odd, sad situation for the whale. But Irsay spent $20 million for that whale, and it died. He spent $20 million to help get that whale. Did you hear about that, Raff?
Was
Irsay?
it the Weltus Aquarium or is that a different one?
No, he spent $20 million to help get that.
So that
whale.
was the whale?
That was the whale, and it died
And
like a week later.
Well, he's like 50 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How long do whales live for?
I don't know. Well,
I don't know, but I ain't spending $20 million for no dang whale. I'm gonna tell you that right now. To each their own. I mean, he's obviously got a soft spot. 20 million reasons why he has a soft spot. in his heart.
yeah, soft spot for a whale, but not Jonathan.
And Jonathan Taylor's going, really, dog?
He died.
The whale died.
That's crazy.
I mean, like less than 10 days after being moved.
I think I met that whale once.
Shocker.
Well, because he was at the Miami Aquarium, correct?
No, actually, I don't know where it was at. I have no idea.
It might have been at the because it was at the Miami.
It was the Miami Aquarium.
They were going to take it to Washington.
Because we went there, Orange Bowl or
They're
whatever.
going to take it cross country.
You got a running back that's going to produce money for you, but I'm going to spend it on a whale.
Yeah.
But, to each their own. To each their own.
I don't have $20 million to spend on a whale.
Yeah, $20 million him is parking money. I mean, he's like, it's go to my glove department real quick. Get 20 racks.
Don't worry about
20
that.
million racks.
Don't worry about that first hour free. I can take care of it.
Great. David from Renew, what's up, homie? He says, when I was in Marine Corps stationed at El Toro, California, I had the privilege to see the Blue Angels and Air Force One. Both gave me goosebumps. Dave Renew, I'm sure it did. That is absolutely insane, man, to see both of those. I actually seen Air Force One. I happened to be in the airport, and I was in Hartford, and they were, for some reason, I guess he was given I think Barack was the president at that time. They were landing there real quick, and then put out the first time I seen that, the real Air Force One was
I
pretty
still
cool.
think it's cool, even the practice Air Force Ones out here in Lincoln.
Yeah.
When they do the touch and goes. I mean, that's awesome.
Do you know what, guys, is, in fact, I'm going to post this later. I had a video from the airplane. I was coming from somewhere in the South 2 weeks ago. As much as I'm on airplanes, that view doesn't get old if you allow yourself to take and just look at it. Because it was, the sun was going down, and we were kind of chasing the sun a little bit. I was like, man, that's crazy cool. But going back to yours, Dave Renew, I'm excited to see the Blue Angels, man. Excited to check that out. The statement from Trev last night on his talk show, and I'm kind of a programming note for Nebraska, is that Rule is not going to do the games, his show is going to do it on Monday nights.
Interesting.
Rather than rather than Sunday, it's going to do it on Monday nights. Because you would see when Frost and previous coaches, man, they look tired.
Well,
when it was right after the games, a lot of times.
Because
right after
Coach Osborne would do the Tom Osborne show that night after the game.
Yes. That's a long freaking day, dude.
Yeah. So I think it'll be better on Monday nights, especially to give them a chance to watch tape. So
Exactly.
He'll be able to be more.
You can process the tape.
Because I know there was a lot of times where Coach was, well, we haven't watched the tapes yet, but
it's like your guess is good best as mine because I haven't seen it yet. This was Trev's statement last night. It's kind of a long soliloquy, if you would, but he's going on. He goes,
David from New.
What do you say? What do you say?
How does Raff see the touch and goes? They go on the north side.
He's got one hell of a set of binoculars.
He's far away.
He's in the parking garage on top of Jake's.
YouTube.
I'm on the north side.
It's like that movie in Lion King. Do not go over there. This is Trevor last night. He goes, what's really happening is the business model of media companies has been disrupted. We all lived through this cable bundle package for years. It's what helped build the Big Ten Network. It's what helped build the membership previously. And so as the way live sports events are consumed and distributed changes, now we're moving into a streaming model. And at this point, nobody's found a strategy around bundling streaming. ESPN Plus and Disney Plus and Hulu has been tried. So as dollars become scarcer, you're going to see shifts in how alignment looks, and essentially some contraction. It doesn't mean it's going to be tomorrow. The reality is a lot of these deals that were built for the next 5-6 years. From my seat, the vulnerabilities exist for some. It's go time, right? We can't fiddle-faddle around anymore. We've got to win football games. Notice what he just said there. We've got to win football games. Why? Because they're only going to show the teams that are winning. Okay.
Exactly.
We've got to work really hard as an institution on things like AAU and academic profile, because in the end, as you move into a streaming model, I really think data and analytics surrounding what your brand value becomes more amplified, and it'll become more clear. We've got work to do, and we're going to do it. We've got the right coach in football to help us get there, Coach Rule. I think we're in a good position, but I think lethargy cannot be a part of what describes the Husker athletic department going forward. Notice what he said from there. Okay, you guys? He says we've got to win football games, because that data and analytics he's talking about, who's winning. If you're losing, no one's trying to tune in and pay for a team
that's not winning.
That's not winning. It's win now. Thoughts?
I mean, no, absolutely right. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I mean, Nebraska fans are going to look back at this stretch that they were in the Big Ten West and say, man, Nebraska lost out on a lot of opportunities to win an easy division, right? They're going to miss out on their, we're going to look back because we already do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, think back, guys, 7-5 or 8-4 will win you a division. And that's just unheard of in the rest of the country. And even in your crossover in the Big Ten East, you need to win 10 or 11 games to win the Big Ten East. So I think, as we go forward and expansion happens and divisions are scrapped, Nebraska's going to have to win the 9, 10, 11 games in the regular season if they want to play in either the Big Ten championship game or even have a shot at the playoff, because you're going to be facing now, once again, it's not going to be the yearly games against Illinois, Purdue, Northwestern, Minnesota. You're going to have, instead of Purdue, you're going to have to go on the road to USC. Instead of Northwestern at home, you're going to have Washington or Oregon come to Memorial Stadium. You're having these top, much higher quality teams, with much better talent, that invest a lot more into football, come in. They're going to, obviously, with the TV money, be able to have an NIL fund, which draws talent, which draws players, and draws better competition. And Nebraska's going to have to keep up and get ahead of it even more than they already are, because if they don't, they're going to fall behind, and then they're going to be in the conversation with the Northwesterns.
Everything you said, Nick, was spot on. College football as we know it, with NIL, transfer portal, TV rights, big money. It's changed, man. It's changed big time. You must win.
I like too that Trev's out in front of it too. Like they're wanting to be the people leading the way. They're not following.
Don't be the Pac-12. They're the case study.
They're blazing the path. Like it seems like Nebraska's who you want to look at, because they're not one to be left behind. It's like, we're not going to wait and see what happens.
No.
We're going to blaze our way. If something, we'll change it.
And in my opinion, not my opinion, it's a fact. Who saw this years ago? Coach Osborne. Get the heck out of this conference while you can call your own shots, because if not, look where they're at now.
Yeah, and I also like too. When Trev first came back, I was like, oh, he don't have like that edge, when he talks, but it's fun, like hearing him talk now. Like, he's got that edge. Like, we gotta win football games. Win. I like it. I like
we
that
must
edge.
Win. Absolutely. Folks, when we come back, we have obviously the awesome RGT, which also gives shout outs in this crazy dark world sometimes. That's a segment that I love. I hope you do too, because Raff is spreading things that are good. And it's such a world of darkness and chaos and meanness. I love that RGT. Folks, we'll be right back. The Drive, you got Raff, myself, Nick holding it down. The Ticket. Be right back.
At Fairway Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. This week, enjoy 8-ounce USDA choice boneless New York strip for just $6.99 each. All natural thick cut pork chops for $1.99 per pound, and fresh, never frozen Atlantic salmon fillets for just $9.99 per pound. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Hey, it's Jake Sorensen. Tune in this Friday as Early Break with myself, Steve Sipple, and Bill Bush broadcast from the Nebraska Army National Guard hangar ahead of the air show this weekend. You won't want to miss this one. That's this Friday for Early Break from 6 to 8 a.m. at the Nebraska Army National Guard hangar.
Get ready for an unforgettable night at Ignite Lincoln 15. On September 14th, Rococo Theater will come alive with captivating stories from diverse voices that inspire change and spark connection. You'll hear from 12 passionate speakers, including our 5 nonprofit finalists, who are making a real impact. Be part of this remarkable event that celebrates the power of storytelling. Secure your spot now by purchasing tickets at ignitelincoln.org and join us in creating a brighter future together. Don't miss your chance to experience Ignite Lincoln 15, a night of inspiration, community, and possibility.
Summer is winding down, but there's no reason to put your golf clubs away. Double Eagle Golf makes golf leagues and events possible year-round. Sign up today for 9-hole leagues this fall, any day from Monday to Friday, starting on September 25th. Check out their deals on monthly memberships and schedule your Husker watch parties, birthday or bachelor parties, corporate and team outings, or just a good old Saturday with the boys. That's all at Double Eagle Golf inside the Kinetic Sports Complex on West O Street. Call today at 402-742-0140. Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices.
Jay Foreman here. Join us on Thursday, August 31st for our pregame show for Nebraska against Minnesota at the Warhorse Casino in Southwest Lincoln. We'll go from 4 p.m. to kickoff at 7 p.m. with the whole ticket crew. Make sure to drop by and see us at the Warhorse Casino.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
The best way to learn about Southeast Community College is to visit. SCC's Career Days will provide you with a hands-on experience as you learn alongside SCC faculty and student and industry partners. Explore careers in healthcare, construction, ag, automotive, manufacturing, engineering, power sports, transportation, or technology. See your options at southeast.edu/visit SCC. SCC, your path to possible.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. Upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home. And get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
My dream was to work in commercial banking, but it required a college degree and I didn't have one. I found out that Doane had classes for adult learners on the Lincoln campus and online. So I earned my bachelor's degree, and 5 months later, I landed my dream job. I decided to continue my education, and now I'm working on my MBA at Doane. For me, the has been life-changing.
This is Bud Seinhorst, President and CEO of LIBA, the Lincoln Independent Business Association. Join us every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket for the LIBA Business Hour, as we discuss local business and highlight those who are thriving in the Lincoln area. It's the LIBA Business Hour, Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What happens? Students come to school every day on time and ready to learn. They improve academically, become more responsible, manage their time well, and learn the value of education. Whether your child is starting preschool or prepared to graduate, family support and a great attitude towards education is important. Help your child come to school every day ready to learn. Make this the best school year yet.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Now back to The Drive with Aaron Davis and Chris Raff on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, everybody, we're back again. This is The Drive on 93.7 The Ticket, Thursday. We are proudly sponsored by Sandhills Global. Sandhills Global is looking for hundreds of openings in sales, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Career and internship opportunities are available at the global headquarters in Lincoln. Apply today at sandhills.jobs. Got it.
It's time to hear that beautiful voice.
Yes, because we got to make sure we're out of here before
on time.
10. Here we go, Raff.
It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take. It's time for Raff's Good Take right now.
There you go.
All right, everybody. My Raff's Good Take today goes out to all the high school fall sports. I know some of them already began, but the heavy heart of the football season starts tomorrow. You got Lincoln Southwest and Lincoln High at Seacrest. Nick Sainert, Jay Foreman on the call. So you got to listen to them. But I just also want to, just hope everyone has safe, fun season, successful season. I also want to send a shout out down to the Douglas Eagles junior high football team. They opened the season tonight, got a tough game against Gunnersville. My other favorite, number 7, Maddox Duval. I expect a couple touchdowns out of him tonight. So Maddox, have a great season. Everybody in the fall sports, have a great season. And that is Raff's Good Take.
Another awesome good RGT, of course. The 80 Attitude Adjustment is sponsored by Integrated Life Choices. IOC is hiring for direct support professionals all over the state of Nebraska, full-time, part-time, days, evenings, and weekends, help ensure a meaningful life for the people you support and helping to achieve their hopes and dreams. Apply at ilc.net/careers. Folks, the 80 Attitude Adjustment today is this. Eventually, it will be the last time. And what do I mean by that? Eventually, you're going to have a last phone call with a mom or a dad, a sibling, a friend. Make them count. And I was thinking about this this morning. Something that's reminded me of my dad. I was looking at my dad's Bible. It's all beat up. My dad's Bible he used, and my dad would always say, son, people of faith, people of different faiths, etc. But he said, if your Bible's beat up, your life won't be as much. And that always stuck with me. If your Bible's beat up, your life won't be as much. And I miss his voice. And so, folks, I'm telling you right now, eventually you'll have a last call. You'll have a last conversation with someone. So make them count because you never know when that last one will be. And I thought about that this morning as I was sitting there looking at my dad's Bible. And eventually it'll be your last time. So make those calls count. Those interactions count because you never know when that last one's going to be. So make those count. That's why we never take it for a privilege to even be on the air with you, because we know life happens, man. Life does happen. So you definitely want to stick with the station today because they're going to be, Nick, give them kind of the rundown, if you would, brother.
Yeah, so we got the Big Red Brunch. You'll hear Trev Alberts, Coach Osborne, Vershawn, obviously, DP, all the guys out there. Tiburon Golf Club, where we had the scramble a couple weeks ago. Really good venue, and they're excited for it. So
looking forward to it. Rafferty, we're going to miss seeing you, man, but you'll be on the air. You won't be on tomorrow.
I won't be on tomorrow. I'll be zooming in next week, but if you're out in Grand Island at the State Fair, stop on by, say hello.
Got to go say
it's
hello.
Always good to see you guys. So
yeah, take us home, my man.
All right, everyone. Raffy. Have a great day. I will talk to you later. This has been The Drive, 93.7 The Ticket.
Sandhills Global is hiring. Check out sandhills.jobs